Namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in this video. And this is actually a continuation of where we left off in the last video regarding the secrets of the Navamsha chart. And towards the end of the last video, I had actually promised to reveal you know, the various, let's say, the various results of the Atmakaraka placed in the various houses of the Navamsha chart or the D-9 chart in your horoscope. But then before we go into the meat of the topic, kindly subscribe to the content, share it if you find it useful, and do leave behind your valuable comments so that I can know on what topics you want to watch your more videos. Okay? So as we all know, the Navamsha represents the microscopic view of the purpose of your life. Okay. And the Atmakaraka is the planet that has the highest degree in your birth chart, and it includes Rahu. Okay. And this is considered to be a very important planet, especially in Jaimini astrology, because it represents the soul's desire and as well as the life path of an individual. Okay. Now, Navamsha is calculated by dividing each sign into 9 equal parts, and you can experience the results of various planets in their respective dashas based on their positions in the Navamsha chart. Okay. Now, let's say your Atmakaraka is placed in Aries Navamsha. Okay, it is actually known as Aries Amsha, not Aries Navamsha. So, if your Atmakaraka goes into Aries Amsha, then you will face a lot of nuisance from rats, as well as cats, and it can also suggest frequent disturbances due to small or big problems in life. Okay. And if your Atmakaraka is a malefic planet, in that case your disturbances will only increase during its dasha. Okay. Say your Atmakaraka is placed in Taurus Amsha, then you would get happiness from four-footed animals. Okay. It also indicates good relationships with animals and a possibility of owning exotic pets that results in great joy as well as companionship. Okay. For the Atmakaraka, or if the Atmakaraka goes into Gemini Amsha, that can suggest an affliction due to skin disease. Okay. It can cause problems like skin itching or skin allergies, and that could cause some amount of discomfort or irritation during the dasha of the Atmakaraka. Okay. If your Atmakaraka goes into Cancer Amsha, that indicates a fear from water, and the fear from water actually implies a possibility of emotional instability. Okay. So the person or the native having the Atmakaraka in Cancer Amsha could suffer from phobias related to water or even danger from water related accidents. Okay. If the Atmakaraka is placed in Leo Amsha, in that case, it may suggest fear from, powerful or authoritative figures. And the native is always going to be in the need to be, the native will always require to be cautious of people who are in power or who are in authority. Okay. If your Atmakaraka is placed in Virgo Amsha, that can indicate itching of the skin, corpulence, as well as, rashness of the skin. Okay. It can bring a host of skin issues. It can bring weight problems and even trouble caused by fire, such as accidents or property damage. Okay. If your Atmakaraka is in Virgo Amsha, all right, not Virgo Amsha, sorry, in Libra Amsha. In that case, it indicates a strong possibility of being a trader as well as the person being skillful in making robes. Okay, so it usually indicates a career in business, particularly in the fashion or textile industry. Okay, now if the Atmakaraka is placed in Scorpio Amsha, in that case, it will indicate trouble from snakes as well as affliction to mother's breasts. That can also imply potential danger from hidden enemies as well as possible health issues for the native's mother. Okay. If the Atmakaraka is placed in Sagittarius Amsha, that can indicate, falling from a particular height as well as, accidents while traveling in vehicles or even injuries related to heights or vehicles. Okay. So if you're having the Atmakaraka placed in Sagittarius Amsha, then you must exercise caution in these areas. Okay. Now, if your Atmakaraka is placed in Capricorn Amsha, then it can bring you gains or profits from water dwelling beings like fish, as well as can give a career where you are dealing with conches or pearls or corals. Okay. So, if you have the Atmakaraka in Capricorn Amsha, it can give you real financial benefits from marine related business or the trade of precious items which are found in water. Okay. So if the Atmakaraka is placed in Aquarius Navamsha or Aquarius Amsha, in that case, it indicates that the person would be very much involved in public welfare projects or infrastructure, such as constructing tanks or water conservation or even community development. Okay. If the Atmakaraka is placed in Pisces Amsha, then it indicates a huge amount of spiritual growth and the possibility of achieving and receiving enlightenment or self-realization. Okay, so any planet in Pisces Amsha grants a lot of grants complete final emancipation. That means freedom from the bondage of birth and death. Okay, now if the Atmakaraka is aspected by a benefic planet like Jupiter or Venus, and if that happens, then in the Navamsha, there would be a highly reduced or a highly reduced possibility or even removal of the negative effects. Okay. Similarly, if a malefic planet like Saturn or Mars is aspecting the Atmakaraka in Navamsha, in that case, it can bring about more turbulence or more trouble without any immediate relief or improvement. Okay. So that's it from me in this video. I hope you liked the placement of the Atmakaraka in various houses of the Navamsha. Okay. So as always, please leave behind your valuable comments in the comment section and I'll see you soon in my next video. Namaste. Om Gurave Namaha.